Favorite Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? So today what I'm going to do is elaborate more on these template builds. I know a lot of y'all had comments about that with some very strong opinions, and I felt like it was up to me to go ahead and break it down just a little bit more so you can thoroughly understand where I'm coming from when it comes to template builds, because a lot of y'all were actually for it, but I did see some people that said, well, I want to be able to have a superstar, and I'm like, yo, like, you can still do that with a template build. Okay, so first and foremost, let me go ahead and knock out something that's very important. Okay, this is not new to 2K, because the NBA 2K League, they use template builds. All right, everybody that watches the NBA 2K League, there are literally 10 to 15 different builds at each position that these pro players have to select from. They cannot customize it any way, shape, or form.
You stopping it right there. OG back on the screen. Now, Uncle Demi is saying template. My girl, hold on. Just say 10K. Fix it. Uncle Demi, we don't need template builds. Sorry, I'm new with my girl talking and stuff. We don't need no template builds, Uncle Demi. The template build is trash. Take my grill out real quick. The template builds, and I see that he's comparing it to guns and stuff like that, Call of Duty, with attachments and shit like that. You can't make 2K a game like where it's attachments. You do that, it's gonna become a meta. They need to free the system back up. If anybody hasn't noticed, playing NBA 2K24 and when I noticed, because dribblers brought it to my attention, seeing a post on Twitter. I'm gonna also make another video on that. But this one, you gonna turn it off, get it a little quieter, get it a little more quiet in here. And they made me realize how 2K made it more easier for many of players. So when you do that, it makes players able to jump outside of their roles. When their old system, their old psychology system, how they broke it down. When I say psychology, what I'm saying is how they make our mind understand it and play it. People were more forced into their roles. When you couldn't dribble back in those other 2Ks. Now in this 2K, you can get easy speed boost animations. Once the LeBron James step back, they used to be in 16, but once they updated it, and now they made you hop back further, it made easier animations for players to just get by. And when 2K has their body up in contact animations, they made it easier. Why did they really do this, y'all? Money. Not money in the way y'all think, like, oh, they're just greedy, they want money. No. They're not going to be able to sell the game at all. And it's kind of at that point with what they're doing, but so they're kind of in a rough spot. But they're not going to be able to sell the game at all if people can't score. People may think like, oh, 2K is not like that now because they may think this 2K is harder. It is a little bit more harder, but it's not that much to where a player can't get it down pat, finally hit a shot, finally hit a green. It's not that hard. Once you get, oh, it's a hat. We gonna let this get past. Once you get past the beginning loop, once you get past that first little loop of learning the game, it's not hard, right? You'll start to realize how much easier the game is now, where badges take effect. Let's take the scrubs out and just make it like average players who know how to play 2K already. There's certain things like body up, certain natural animations that you can't really control unless you have the badge to go against it, and that's where it makes sense at. People complain about, oh, you just back me down, that's cheese, and shoot a post fade. But if you have a build that's made to guard against post fading, you will be able to stop that on the court. You know, people cry about it when it's 3v3, but it's like when you really understand basketball, there's lineups. They'll switch this person. Go, you're better at guarding. Go guard that. You're better at guarding the post game. You know, switch it out. Switch a different player on you. Switch the matchup. You understand? So it's like People can't be too mad at that. But still, there's a lot of more easier animations flying off, even when it's coming to the dribbling aspect. A lot. And it's like, it's not as hard as it used to be back then, where it made people respect roles. Okay, nah, he just shoots way better. Let's just give, you know, it makes this little ball hog ball between everybody. So we're gonna stop this, and I want to get and show you guys something. Now, when you look at NBA 2K and you see JT builds, like if you was just to search up and go and look at Jason Tatum builds, or see somebody create a My Player that looks like Jason Tatum, it won't really look like him. Okay, now let me go here. And show you guys a Cyberface picture. Now this is what people who use the mod tools do. This is what I feel like 2K should offer. If you guys can't see it from this video, I mean, I just hope people like this video. People that can fire creative ideas. I take part in the stimulation area, right? For the minds of the players. Don't you see 3 different JT versions right here? Like when you look, well, this 2 is the same, but right here, these 2. 2K should start doing skins. Selling the skins within like supply drops. That's something like from Call of Duty. See, he's taking the attachment factors, and I feel like, nah. Sell these skins. 2K has never, you can go back in the history of 2K in the park, see. This is how I'm gonna drop the bangers and gems on y'all. They have never given us this, where we could just have a JT that actually looks like him out in the park. Why not? If we're playing the NBA game, why not? Why haven't they done that? Is there some type of lawsuit? See what I'm saying? Like, what, how? So why not? And when you put it on, you're going to look just like the player. I feel like even still they can do it too, where they do a template, but I feel like they should have it free mode where you can still level them up and put attributes at where you want them to be. Or not even put attributes at where you want them to be, I would say more so. They give you the template and you can change a few attributes or do something like that, but they have it in a structured way to where you can't cheese it. It's going to be more along the lines of you have to make them towards a JT. That'd be too fire if they could do that. Too fire. Too fire. Too fire. Tattoos and all that. Like they have to be able to do that. And think about this. They can do infinite of type of skins like this. Infinite. I'm waiting on them to do something like this and give us something like this so you can actually be playing in the park. The body type, that's another key thing about it. Like the body type of the player should look like this. You know what I'm saying? They make us get these. When you play with JT in the regular NBA mode, or you go to play now, you see how their body looks. Their body looks official. Why can't they give us that same type of body in the regular mode? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Are y'all really hearing? I don't know if people really hearing. Like even when you look right here, like how, just like how his legs and his body looks in these pictures. And this is what the mods do. I mean the computer mods, the guys who are on PC, they do this. So this needs to be added to 2K. I'm telling you, this needs to be added. Some type of thing. And I feel like they should have it on like a rarity thing to where it's like, maybe you go do challenges or, you know, something. I feel like they should have it like where it could be seasonal, drop little supply drops, and they have so much of it. They have to do like AW. I feel like Advanced Warfare was the best game for like, not best game, I don't know the statistics wise for microtransactions. It could be like some Fortnite or some shit for little kids. But I'm talking about as in like competitive guys who like usually like go against like that type of stuff. Even the pros or some will be happy if they opened up a gun, you know, and got one of those rare guns to use it in pubs or whatever the case was. So understand, like, if they could bring that type back, that type of how people were like hype, people would make content on it, like when they unlocked it, like reaction videos to unlocking it. So I feel like that's fire. If they do that with 2K, that'd be fire. They have to bring that with 2K. They already do it with my team, but stop with the my team. Bring something to the park for the park people. Y'all see what I'm saying? We need something like that where it's like you open up, you get the skin. Oh, you got that certain type of skin, and they have to do so many, so it's not no copy and paste like mascots. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Mascots are so copy and paste that you can see this tuber come out with the same mascot. Like, no, it's so old now. This is gonna be new. Skins from all different eras. You can get JT when he's young, like a young JT. Like, now come on, people already be trying to do it and edit they mod players and make these type of players. Like, that'll be too fire. They can even do old school and add old school in there so they can give us a street ball type of volume vibe. Like, no, come on. They do a stretch skin, like you got a skin that looks like stretch. Man, please, I can go on and on with easy ass ideas. I mean, that's probably copyrighted, but they can just still give them old school NBA players. I know there's no copyright to that. You know, Julius Erving, that's who Stretch was basically after. So it's like, yeah, come on now. 2K, y'all do that. OG gave y'all one of the best ideas in the world to boost y'all game up. Strictly off of that, I know it stimulate people. It'll stimulate all the NBA, that's natural NBA fans that want to play your game. I feel like stuff like that will have the noobs going to park more and you know, certain stuff like that, you know? It's just things. I got ideas, man, to lure people in. Alright. Now I have more coming where I'm going to shape it up, make the content a little bit more, you know, constructed. Because I want people to envision the ideas so they can see what I'm seeing. Because I know when you just talking, everybody not going to really get and understand what you're saying. But template builds is so garbage. I feel like they just need to stop that. They need to, if they do a template, they still need to allow you to have some more free customization with it, not just get you like you can level certain things up. 2K needs to go back to where they're giving us those attribute bars where we level stuff up, and then certain attributes can go up based on your skill. I feel like they try to do with badges, that's ass. Just let us get the badges if we unlock it, and do like attribute points. Like you gain an attribute. You know, y'all see what I'm saying? You can lose attribute progression, like not a big margin. Like you have your base attribute stats. Like you can still be good if you're there at those stats, right? You can still be good. You can still do your thing. But when you start reaching to other levels or you start ranking up in the rep or whatever, you can start to get 1+ attribute to put on it. You get to choose. Like it's crucial. It's crucial. Just like what was the games? Like 16 or 17, like it was like that. Yes, yeah, bro. People like that being that one pick that put it in on one spot that you really may need it. That's fire. That's fire. It changes and it's so crucial to a build. It's like somebody has to restart and make a new build and make if they want to get a different opportunity to see what they could do. You see what I'm saying? I got the fire right there. They have to. That's for 2K and for us too, you know, because somebody you could experience something different. You put it in this spot, put it in that spot. You just ranked up that spot. You got that build that's crazy. That used to be fire with 2K. The shit where it's like everybody at the same spot and they gotta take that away. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Got more coming soon. Hit that like. I'll see y'all later.